Apparently, Nicki Minaj is being sued by her former manager, I believe it is. He said that she assaulted him physically by like smacking some papers out of his hand, open hand, smacking him in the face, berating him for having another manager pick up her medication, which that I can see. Not saying she should have been smacking him around, but next thing you know, her medication gonna be all over the internet. Like, you know, you got to be careful with stuff like that. Attorney Judge Bernstein at law says at this time, no complaints has been served upon Mrs. Petty, aka Nicki Minaj, and therefore we are unaware of the specific allegations. However, if the lawsuit is as reported by TMZ, it is completely false and frivolous. We are confident that the matter brought by this ex-assistant, oh, he's an assistant, not a manager, my apologies. We are confident that this matter will be resolved swiftly in Nicki Minaj's favor. They go on to say he, aka Garrett, aka the ex-assistant that is suing Nicki Minaj, says his wrist was throbbing and his face was sore as he called his fiance to let her know what happened, claiming he stayed locked in a restroom for hours out of fear for his safety. Garrett claims Nicki's team didn't let him on the tour bus back to the tour's base in Chicago. Oh yeah, that's another thing he's claiming. After all of these things that he is claiming happened, he also claims that Nicki Minaj basically fired him at that point and left him in Detroit while they went on to another city. After all, they were on tour while this was happening. It says Garrett claims that Nicki's team didn't let him on the tour bus back to the tour's base in Chicago, leaving him stranded in Detroit. He's suing Nicki for assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, and he's going after her for damages. Now, this caption is just by the Shade Room, just to get a little bit more information. It says it was recently reported in a lawsuit obtained by TMZ. Y'all know TMZ know everything. And filed by attorney Thomas Feher, I'm not sure, that a man named Brandon Garrett, who claims to be Nicki Minaj's manager. Okay, so is he the manager or ex-assistant? I knew I saw manager somewhere. Anyway, it says that he's suing Nicki Minaj for assault and battery. It says that Garrett alleged that the rapper sent him on an errand in April of 2024 after a concert in Detroit. Upon his return, he was met with an angry outburst when she learned that Garrett had once sent someone else to pick up her prescriptions. TMZ reported that in the lawsuit, Garrett claimed Nicki screamed at him, "Are you fucking crazy? Having him pick up my prescription? Have you lost your fucking mind? And if my husband were here, he would knock out your fucking teeth." Listen, please, don't put the husband in nothing else. He got enough going on. Nicki continued to say that Garrett was a dead man walking. She says, "You just fucked up your whole life and you will never be anyone. I'll make sure of it." It says that Garrett further claimed that Nicki continued yelling at him, telling him his life was over before hitting him in the face with an open hand. The force of the hit allegedly caused his head to swing backward, knocking his hat off. He also alleged that she struck him on the wrist, causing documents to fall out of his hand. After that incident, Garrett claims that he quickly left the room with a throbbing wrist and a sore face, locking himself in the bathroom for several hours out of fear for his safety. Now, I need for you to get in the comments and let me know. Does that sound like something Nicki Minaj would do?